Amazon listing optimization for 2023. Thought I'd go ahead and show you guys some things that we're seeing changing on Amazon and talk about some of the ways to optimize your listings in 2023. So I work with the SEO, graphics, and basically anything that's customer facing on Amazon. I usually get hired to either launch new products or optimize existing ones. So it's very common for me to be given an existing listing, and then I have to figure out what's wrong with it or how to make it better when it's already doing pretty well. So I wanted to start with mattress toppers. This is a category that I worked with a lot in 2021. And it's a good category to talk about something else that I wanted to talk about, which is the Amazon terms of service that say you're supposed to have a white background. Um, this is the case across Amazon. You're supposed to have a white background. But what's happening? Most of these top competitors don't. In fact, it would be really hard for us to find a product in this niche that does have a white background. So what's happening here? Um, it all depends on the category manager that you have. I consulted with a well-known consultant that worked for Amazon and worked on their back end and helped to develop a lot of these um, reasons why Amazon does this. Also helped develop I guess it's like a robot that crawls the main image and finds the images that are against their terms of service. So how it used to work is you could basically upload anything you wanted, and there was no way for Amazon to filter that or identify it. And these days, every listing image that you submit goes through a review process. Now, when you submit A plus pages, which are, here, let me see if I can find you an A plus page. When you submit A plus pages, this is a brand story, and this is an A plus page. This goes through a very stringent approval process. The listing images, which is this section, goes through a bit of a less stringent approval process. So in some cases, we can still get things through that are technically not allowed. This would be like a satisfaction guarantee. For a long time, we would put for the fifth bullet point like a 90-day satisfaction guarantee. And that just mirrors what Amazon allows. And so it's basically restating Amazon's allowed guarantee. But it's becoming more and more that they will reject that. They're also rejecting a lot of comparison chart images. So in supplements, you would typically see one of your listing images be a comparison chart. And we're seeing less and less of that. So what's happening in your main image, if you see competitors of yours that have a background in their main image and you submit your main image and Amazon comes back to you and says, hey, there's a background in this, please make it white. It is just probably that their image is grandfathered in from the times when Amazon didn't have strict controls over this. Also, guess what? This isn't allowed. All caps in bullet points. And most of the agencies that I've worked with, when I've collaborated with other freelancers that do copywriting, they don't follow that rule. They essentially just try to get it through if they can. You are at risk of Amazon pulling down your listing if you do choose to have all caps in your bullet points. So I usually don't suggest it. I suggest following as many rules as you can. So let's go ahead and evaluate this category, shall we? So first I'm going to look for Amazon's Choice. You have an Amazon's Choice badge available for the top million or two. I want to say it's 1 million or 2 million ranking phrases. So the top 2 million phrases on Amazon that have search volume have an available Amazon's Choice badge. The Amazon's Choice badge is rewarded to the top converting product in that category. There's a little bit more that goes into that formula rather than just conversion rate, but that's the main part of the formula. So I always want to understand which product is Amazon's Choice so that I can figure out maybe why that product is converting better than others. Interesting. I do not see an Amazon's Choice badge on this page at all. Let's go ahead and see what the search volume is. 11,000. Sometimes Helium 10 wants to tell me who Amazon's Choice is for this. Keyword you are analyzing shows up as Amazon's Choice for this product. Let's see. Mattress pad protector. Interesting. It's going to do a reverse ASIN search for us for those top products. Just want to see if I can suss out an Amazon's Choice here. Wonder if you guys are seeing it and I'm just not seeing it. Here we go. Here's one. This is for Firm Mattress Topper King. And I would like Helium 10 to pull in my ASINs here. Pull them in. Trying. Okay, there's a few ways I'm going to evaluate this. I'm going to evaluate it by price. I'm going to evaluate it by value of the actual infographics. Does it have an A+ page? What's the relative value of this ranking competitor? Right away, I'm seeing that it's a very low price, which is probably why it's converting so well. The conversion rate depends a lot on the actual traffic that ends up on your page. And it drives me crazy because I think that it is something that's not taught. What traffic is coming to my page? Because if a lot of people are not converting on my product, it could be a sign that I'm just advertising to the wrong keywords or ranking for the wrong keywords. Unfortunately, there's a large truck outside that may ruin the audio here, so I'm very sorry to anybody who's listening. So right away, see the competitors 118, 72, 74, 86, 275. These are all ads up here. So I don't consider them ranking competitors. I'm seeing this more and more where we have an Amazon's Choice that is halfway down the page. This is, I think, a good sign. It used to be the common advice that only spot 1, 2, 3, or 4 is going to get most of the conversion for any particular niche. And when I see an Amazon's Choice appearing for that keyword halfway down the page, what it tells me is someone or a product, I don't want to say someone, a product that is in space 1, 2, 3, or 4 is converting above products that are in the higher spaces. So hopefully I said that right. I am quite distracted by the truck that's outside. This product, for whatever reason, probably price, is converting better. So that's kind of an explanation of Amazon's Choice. So one of the big changes that's happening all over Amazon in any niche that you are in is listing quality is going through the roof. It used to be that you could search for anything. Let's go for reusable paper towels. And you could readily find ranking competitors of yours. Here's one more, that's more typical example. Amazon's Choice is the #1 ranking product. That's more typical. It used to be that you could find any ranking competitors and easily find some that had low listing quality scores. So now it's much more common to find a 10 or a 9 or an 8.9. And it's because most people who are doing optimization have Helium 10 to help them. Now, Helium 10's listing health score is an external thing to Amazon. It is not Amazon telling you the listing quality. So there's some difference there. Amazon is going to have their own internal ideas about what the quality of your listing is, and they will give those to you. If you go to your manage inventory section, you'll have a listing quality dashboard. I think that that is for everybody. It used to be for only brand registered sellers, but I think that's everybody now. Um, so evaluating your competitors and finding why they are converting the way that they're converting. Now, this is an interesting niche because the product that is converting well for reusable paper towels is actually not thought of as a paper towel. These are a really weird material. I own these. And they're very different than every other product in the niche. These products are, you have to re-roll them onto the roll, and everything is washable and reusable. These are washable, but they're really strange. You kind of have to dry them on their own drying rack. If you throw them in the dryer, they kind of shrivel up. So one of the reasons that this is converting so well is because of price. It is an okay alternative for what the customer is searching for, which is a reusable paper towel, which is much more like these products. Um, Let's take a look at this listing quality score. What do they have here? 9.82. I want to guess the title is too long. Okay, only 6 images. You can have up to 9 images on your listing, and I see a lot of people making the mistake of not putting enough. That's internal points that you're losing. So if you just put up a duplicate of this image, you would actually get a higher internal score. Other problems that I often see, not adding enough videos or not adding a video at all if you have that capability as a brand registered seller. Very important to have a video just for your internal points. Again, this is brand story, so this is technically not A+ page, but it kind of goes above the A+ page. A+ pages are getting a lot more beautiful, a lot more optimized. We are seeing so many more designs that look like they're native to the page. And that's one of the things that I have always done really well. And I think it's a unique aspect that I bring to my clients is my designs are always like minimalist and beautiful. They look like they're native to the page. And you can see that these are a little bit clunky. The text is quite small. And that's what I see often is sellers will hire a graphic designer that's not familiar with Amazon. And so they don't realize that these are okay when you're viewing them in Photoshop, but they're much too small when you're viewing them, especially on mobile. No A+ page. So unusual to see someone ranking right there. And also look at the price at $28.99. This is not a product that I would expect to rank here. So I would, if I was evaluating this category, I would interrogate this listing more and say, how are you able to get here at $28.99, more expensive than the competitors? And with only 7 reviews, do you offer more paper towels? Yes, you offer 24 paper towels compared to 15, compared to 12. So there's a value question here. And they're probably doing a really good job of reminding the customer 24. Yeah, if I worked for this company, I would have 24 as my second one. I might even put it on the packaging. Yeah, it's on the packaging. It's not quite big enough. That's a huge SEO concern, by the way. If you're considering launching a product, consult with someone who designs packaging specifically for Amazon because they'll help you with things like that. I saw this in toilet paper recently for a listing that I was auditing. Just want to show you before I run out of computer power here. Helping yourself as much as you can, SEO wise. So one of the best things you can do is identify the search term that you're going to target on Amazon, probably bamboo toilet paper if you're bamboo toilet paper, and you want to put it on your product. Bamboo toilet paper, 24 rolls. Those are 2 things that you get to now omit from your title if you want. Probably not the keyword bamboo toilet paper, but definitely the 24 because it's easily seen. Bamboo toilet paper is one of the more competitive niches right now, and this product is killing it. If I was evaluating this niche, I would do a lot of research on this competitor because there's not a lot of outward reasons why they're performing so well. So I would check if they were running a lot of advertising, and it's possible that that advertising is not running efficiently so that they're actually just boosting their organic ranking and hoping later that they might make some money. So there's a lot of information that we can gain from the front end of Amazon. I'm going to make another video, hopefully this week, on just Photoshop mistakes, listing mistakes that I see. But this is basically an intro of this is what we're seeing in 2023, and maybe get you started on doing your Amazon listing optimization or doing a new launch for your product.